We are live. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Discord already. Hope you are all doing well today. It is about 9:20. It is Monday. We're going to go over some charts. First thing I wanted to cover was how to change what our charts look like on TradingView. The reason I was covering that is because a lot of people asked, and recently I changed what some of my charts looked like. Sort of just changed them to gray. Didn't do anything too crazy with them, just changed the color, got rid of some of the grids and stuff, just cleaned up the charts, you know. So let's see what we got. Let's go. We're going to right click. We're going to go to settings, canvas. So I don't know if it makes a difference. Let's see. Because what I have on this chart, I have it where it is not solid. It's this one. Yeah, and I just did 2 shades of that, and that sort of comes out pretty clean. Grid lines, I have none. You could do horizontal if you want, so you could see levels. Me personally, I'm just going to do none. Text size, all of that other extra stuff. And then what you can do is you hit apply to all, and it's going to apply to each chart on the screen. Boom, look at that. Very clean. Let's find some zones on this weighted indice before we get going. Good morning, YouTube. What is up? What's up? What's up? All right, let's see. Keep that zone. This is a sell zone. 30-minute, 45-minute. Just looking for some type of supply zone right up here. So I see this 45 right here. Gonna throw out a level. And we're going to mark that as a 45-minute supply zone because we had the basing candle right here, small green body, long upper wick, then a strong drop right here. Now, some people might even see this as we have a fair value gap right here from here to here. So some people might even look to short right in this middle spot. Now, this isn't a real stock. This is the weighted indice, so I wouldn't look to short at any specific spot. I would just look for areas where sellers are stronger, areas where buyers are stronger. But if I was looking at something like ES or NQ, I am going to want to be aware of where those fair value gaps are. This is, again, the 45-minute. We had this fair value gap created on the 30-minute. This was, no, I think this was 15-minute. The 15-minute fair value gap. This was Friday's price action. Continued. We came back. We hit the middle of the fair value gap. Would have been a great entry to take some short positions. Would have entered at near the middle or somewhere maybe where we based. Put our stop loss at the top of the gap. And then targeted the next key area or key zone. Or go for a simple just 2-to-1 risk to reward on those. A lot of times with the fair value gaps, you go for measured moves like 2-to-1 and stuff. But just, you know, targeting some strong areas. You know, even this next day, we wouldn't have gotten this trade. We wouldn't have gotten this target on Friday. However, if you were able to swing trade any futures to target sell side liquidity down here would have been a fantastic target. That would have given you a nice 3-to-1. But that's fair value gaps. This fair value gap has already been used once. It is now used twice. I'm going to be deleting this one. And I am still holding. This is a 15-minute supply zone. This is a buy side liquidity. This is our sell side liquidity. And we do have a little bit of sell side liquidity as well. We're looking at the 15-minute right here, because this is going to be a pre-market high that a lot of buyers, sellers are going to be watching. So this is some buy-side liquidity, so I might look for a trade setup off of this level. Let's see. This was a strong area right here. This is a 15-minute supply, so I might look for a really quick push above, then a fast retest of this zone, because now we have a zone lining up with buy-side liquidity. So I might look for a short entry somewhere right near this 15-minute and go there. Now, another setup I was looking for, guys, today that I was really, really hyped for, actually, is a sell zone. Is this supply zone? It's a 15-minute supply, super strong supply zone. It has a buy-side liquidity right below it. Literally, like, I think it's right on it. Yeah, look at that. It is right on it. So we not only have a supply zone, but we have a buy side liquidity. That's double confirmation in my opinion. That's something I'm going to be looking for to go short. Look for something right in the supply zone, and we'll target some swing lows, and we'll see where the market wants us to target on that trade. What else? What else? All right, so let's see if we can find some supply demand. Sort of have a bit of a demand zone right here. See if we got a 30-minute anything going on. Just looking for some type of demand zone down here so we know that there are buyers or sellers. Just looking for buyers really because we're looking for demand. So we have a 2-hour. So I'm going to delete this stub zone and I'm going to throw this out there. And this is going to be a 2-hour demand. Now, if we look at the 5-minute, we just wicked off of this already, right? So we might see a push higher. We might want to see that buy side liquidity get taken out at some point. So maybe some long positions. Stop at the lows, target that buy side liquidity. That'd be a nice trade right there. So let's see where market opens. After this 5-minute candle, market is going to open. Let's see if we get a quick push lower and hold VWAP. I'll look for some long positions off of VWAP on NASDAQ if we hold. I do want to check the higher time frames though. See what's going on. I was also playing around with what's it called? My supply and demand zones. So now they don't show up on the daily time frame when I zoom out, except some of the older ones. And it's just a lot cleaner because then I'm able to zoom out as I please. Alright, nice push up so far. Again, we are coming off of a demand zone. This was also an area that would have had a little bit of sell side liquidity. Not much. When we're looking for that sell side liquidity, I would personally go 15-minute is the smallest. 30 minutes pretty short too. But we're really just looking for the biggest pivot, the most recent pivot that you would think sellers have their stop losses or buyers have their stop losses. So again, we have a pretty obvious spot right here. So now we have some sell side liquidity. So now it's going to depend. Is demand going to hold and we'll have a long position off of demand? Or are we going to want to take out some sell side liquidity and then reverse? Or are neither of those going to work out and we're going to get a short position over here after we break the zone, break, retest, and go short? So we have 3 good setups we're looking out for, right? And that's what we have to do when we trade. We look for setups before the market opens. Setup A is off of demand. Setup B is sell side liquidity sweep. So option C is going to be a break below, a retest, and a pushback lower. Now, let's say we do continue. The 30-minute closes in a minute 30 as well. This is the NASDAQ. I'm still going to be looking for some long positions. We are coming back down right now. It was a big wick. Again, this is why we wait for candles to close or to wait till near the end or beginning of a candle to enter a trade, because we would have got in up here. We would have been crushed pre-market. So we do want to be patient. We want to see if we take out any previous lows. We want to know what's going on in the market. Alright, that was a pretty good breakdown. Yo, good morning. I'll do 500 per trade max risk. And guys, whenever you're setting a risk to reward, obviously always use the if you're using TradingView, the buy tool, sell tool, the long short position tools. Those are super great for finding like good entries, knowing how much you're risking, and again, it tells you how many contracts you need, what your risk reward is, and how many points you're going for, how many points you're risking. Super easy tool, great tool. You could also put in how much risk dollar value wise you want to risk, right? And it does all the math for you. Where was I going with that? Yeah, it's a useful tool. All right, market opens in 5 seconds. Ding, ding, ding. See if NASDAQ wants to give us a quick drop. I'll start a position. Where are we at on NASDAQ right now? Sort of want to see if we take out this wick right here before we go long. But I don't want to, like, wait for something that doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather start my position here at VWAP. Oh, here we go. Give me something. Give me something, Dak. Alright, so I'm going to try to start a long position right here. 15 minute, 30 minute. We'll see. We'll see, actually, because that 30 looks pretty weak. Same with the 15. We will see. Staying pretty patient right now. What's going on, YouTube? Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Discord, what is up? Alright, there's that drop right to demand. There is that previous low swept. I'm going to start a long position right there inside demand. Hard stop is this sell side right there, in case we do want to hit that. No, because I'm starting the position here. I'll look to add, or I'll look to see how we react off of that sell side, right? So I'm in my position right here. I'm in one contract so far, just starting the trade. Stop loss will be like right down here, hard stop. And we're just chilling on this right now, guys. Started in a light long position. Gonna see how the market reacts. I do need to get my TOS up so I could see what's going on with equities. All right, is the NASDAQ up yet? All right, let's see. Yeah. Yo, I cannot remember my password apparently. Hey, there we go, NASDAQ. Good bounce, good bounce. Again, we are in a starter position on the NASDAQ. We're in a long contract from 17,532 is my start, is my entry. And again, why did I enter? I entered because we had a demand retest. We took out this previous pre-market low right there. It just looked good. It looked good. Hard stop is around here. Want to see what's up. Throw it down, say what's up. Throw it down, say what's up. Hey, Apple's been dropping the past few days. Definitely not a fan of that. Where are our weighted indices, right? I want to know what's going on with them. You ain't gotta love me cause the hoe gonna love me. Hey. Alright, let's see. Come on. I do want to throw NQ in here real quick. See if it gives me any, see where the ranges are here. Okay. Alright, we're chilling. Minute 30 left in this 5 minute. I'm looking at the 15, I'm looking at the 30. I want to know what's going on. What candles look like what? 1 hour, 2 hour. What's going on in the market right now? Great entry right in that demand zone so far. Still got a minute 10 in this 5 minute could drop. Apple weak sort of makes me want to exit this trade for a quick scalp, but quite honestly, all the sellers that might be trapped down here, if we do close up here, would be crazy. VIX trying to drop too. It's pretty bullish. Yeah, if we start popping here, that'd be nuts. There we go. We could have a TP1, like right here. A TP2, right here. And you see what I'm doing for these take profits. I'm just using that buy side, sell side liquidity. There's going to be stop orders here. There's going to be stop orders here. But that might help fuel the move higher, right? So I'm really looking for that pre-market, that stronger pre-market high. This is more recent highs. 23 seconds left. Fantastic entry in this trade so far. Huge stuff, guys. Great stuff. Go NASDAQ. 10 seconds. Need Apple to start popping too. There we go, Apple. Weighted indice with some, oh, there we go. Let's go, NASDAQ. Run it up, run it up. Run it up, guys. Let's go. Huge first trade. Holy cow. Talk about starting the Monday strong. Guys, I'm going to look to get out of this. I mean, again, I only got one contract because I was not expecting such a strong move. But I do want to see those buyers get taken out. There is some divergence, though. So again, I am being careful. Equities do look very weak right now. I am going to look to sell. Why isn't it letting me sell on my chart? That's weird. Oh, that's super not good, though. Trade supplement. There we go. Like, you know how you got the, oh, where's the plus and minus? That's so weird. I don't know. I'm going to stay in this for a minute. Just going to let this candle close. That was really strong buying pressure. Did not take out any buy side liquidity yet. Tesla and Nvidia, though, are ripping lower. Would really love to see the NASDAQ just slingshot up. That would be great. I'd like 40 points on this trade. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go now. So close to that. So close right there, so close. Staying in these. Not seeing any reason to exit right now. Huge. 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 Let's go, guys. Great first trade. I'm going to get out right there. I'm getting out right there, locking in profits. This was a huge entry, fantastic entry. Holy cow, I just got out right there. Wow, great trade. Really great trade. And again, this thing could continue. That was so strong. This thing could just plow right through. We took all these sellers, we grabbed them, and we just started running. If I was in that was awesome, dude. If I was in multiple contracts, I'd still be riding, but damn. That was crazy. That was, you know what it is? It's Monday. I didn't want to get in too heavy on a Monday. I got to feel the market out, and then I'll get heavier. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Nice. Super nice. YouTube, guys, did you guys catch any of that? That was wild. That was crazy. Yeah, I'm waiting for a pullback now too. That was nuts. That was, look at that though. The squeeze, the sellers trapped, the pop. Oh man. Really wish I either added or something, but can't trade off wishing I did this, wishing I did that. You have to journal. You have to educate yourself on what you've done and gone through in the market and just apply it to the next time you trade. Every day you're gaining experience, but if you're gaining experience while you're gaining money too, then it's a win-win. That was dope. Yeah, it's hitting that. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. It might pull back before actually, because it smashed through this target. That nice, nice, nice. Careful trying to catch pullbacks, because you never know when it's going to pull back and actually pull back and trap buyers, or you never know when the candle's just pulling back to wick it and then push back. So be careful. Oh, I know you do. You're Mr. 5 second over here, right? Oh, excuse me. Lasts longer than the average Jeremy trader. Yeah. Yo, that was a huge trade, dude. I'm hyped. That was a fantastic first trade of the day. Like 40 points on that. Really huge. Good stuff. What up, YouTube? What is going on? We just got out of our long trade. We are up here on NASDAQ. Damn. Apple flipped red. Meta new high day. Tesla new high day. Nvidia new high day. That's what's running us up right now. AMD trying to go green too. Meta new high day again. Yeah, NASDAQ's going to break right through this 579 level. And if it doesn't on this candle, I might look for it to break through that level on the next candle and look for a rejection. Although I'd really prefer this buy side liquidity up here This one works as well. Yo, ICT, supply demand, you know the vibes, guys. That was awesome. That was an ICT concept with supply and demand for this long entry trade, and it was A plus plus. That's some type of trade that we got to be going heavier on, that we got to acknowledge. We got to be able to know what trades are higher probability than other trades, and the only way to do that is by understanding a few things: the market itself, different ways the market moves, and understanding different confirmations, right? Is there a supply zone here, which means there are sellers? Is there a demand zone here for buyers? Is there a buy side liquidity, which means people are going to stop out and that liquidity comes into the market with strength? Is there a support or resistance level? And once you start adding these things together, fair value gaps and stuff, there's just a whole combination, a whole slew of different ways to trade the market and get these extra confirmations for higher probability trades versus people who just hit buy. People who just say, oh, it looks green, I'm going to hit buy. Oh, it looks red, I'm going to hit sell. Damn, that's crazy. I was going to say you should go long down here right now. But now that we hit that buy side liquidity, I am not looking for any trades. I am looking for a short position next off this buy side liquidity up here. But that was huge. That was huge. Definitely, again, still wishing I was in heavier contracts on that long position down here. Yo, we practically bottom ticked that, guys. My entry, I'm trying to look back. Orders. All right, 17,532. We were inside this demand zone right here. Practically the bottom was 530. We practically bottom ticked. That's crazy. Definitely going to be a good stream to go over today, guys. Absolutely. I'm not taking any trades up here because now we do have some stop hunts activating. We are a bit weaker on the ES, just really staying patient. If anything, I would consider long positions, targeting the upside, but I'm going to pass on that. If we look at Apple, guys, Apple's making a new low a day right now. Apple, for the past few days, if we take a look at Apple, let's throw up that 45-minute chart. 1, 2, this is day 3. No, I'm sorry, day 4. We started creating the lower highs 3 days ago, and we started creating lower lows about 4 days ago once we took out these lows. So Apple has been in a bit of a downtrend. What else do we have that we could look at? Let's see. Microsoft inversing Apple is in an uptrend. I would look for above 407 for calls on Microsoft to target 410. What else do we have? Nvidia. A lot of analysts saying Nvidia is going to fall soon. Sure it is, just like it was going to fall at 300 and 400 and 500. But here we are at 616, guys. It's still going to fall soon. All I'm saying is trend is your friend. Trend is your friend. And Nvidia is a textbook trend is your friend. We have a bit of a falling wedge on Nvidia that we bounced out of. We retested it this morning. We're bouncing, pushing higher. So again, I'd be looking for some long positions. If anything, right, I'd see how this candle closes for a potential short position, maybe back to VWAP. Because now we do have a fair value gap over here. Is that ICT enough for you guys? Apple new low a day. Microsoft week, Meta week, Tesla week. I didn't even look at Tesla and I said it, and it is weak. Oh, yo, that 45-minute supply zone on the weighted indice that I pointed out earlier. Look at that. That ticked right to it and rejected. So that would be another confirmation. We're looking at this weighted indice, rejected a supply zone. We're hitting a buy side liquidity on on the Nasdaq. We might have a short position coming up. Might. We shall see. I don't like VIX has been dropping pretty hard though, and that's pretty bullish. But I like Apple's been weak. So I might go like light on this trade, super light on this trade. Sort of don't want to take it. Yeah, it's already pushing down. I'm gonna be patient. Because again, though, too, we have been very strong. Market just popped out of a range. We have a fair value gap now. Could break right into it. Five-minute fair value gap right here. So see if we could break into it. Maybe look for a long position over here if we hold. But this would have been a sell side liquidity trade. Would not take this trade because the market's been too strong. Marziti, as an ICT trader, how would you take this trade or approach this trade? Would you look for this fair value gap for an entry? Yeah. Oh, you know what? YouTube can't hear you. Oh well. YouTube, you guys can only hear other members if you join the community. Sorry. Chop City? Alright. 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 I don't know. I was thinking maybe a long position right here off that wick. Target the buy side liquidity up there, but we'll see how the market wants to move. I'm going to let this candle close out. Don't jump the gun. Yeah, yeah, I see that too. I know that's why, but I really wanted to use this 17,600 as a area to go short. All right, let's see. Is this a better entry point for these longs? I'm not taking it. Not taking it. Would have been a short up here if this candle gave me a better close. But it is what it is. I gotta get rid of that habit. Waited in to see looking weak. Apple dropping like it's hot right now. $2 down since market open. Does Apple have any news going on? Not seeing anything crazy. Yo, this short would have been crazy. Not really. Well, it would be if we were gonna continue now, because damn. Damn, damn, damn. That was a great point. Marziti pointed out that the volume was dying out on the push higher. So what happens once volume starts to pick up to the opposite direction, we get a much stronger move lower. Not much stronger. We're still sort of wicking off this, right? We're holding this, so just really staying patient right now. Yeah. Alright, Godo, I put the 830 price up there. Are you happy now? Let's Right. Just gotta remember though too. Not, yep. I was gonna say just remember too though. Not everything works all the time. Nothing works always. Nothing always works. Let me change the audio. Let me see. YouTube, I'm trying to make it so you guys could hear. Alright, somebody in Discord say something. Nope, didn't work. Let's see. Voice video. Alright. Nope. Yeah, you know what it is? I have you guys the audio coming to my, oh my god, Microsoft new high day. Yeah, Bulls are taking it here. See, I'm super hesitant to take any type of long positions right now. It's just not been looking good. Uh, yeah, but I mean, like, look at Microsoft made new high today. Oh, Microsoft broke that 407 recent high. 408.80 now is brand new all-time high on Microsoft. But everything else now is weak. So it's really, we're in a no good zone right now. Chopping around. We we do have, yeah, I was gonna say I'm pulling up the news right now. We do have, yeah, yeah, yep. Tomorrow, huge, big news. Same with Wednesday. Well, Wednesday's FOMC. Thursday, initial job claims. Is PMI Thursday too? Yeah. Non-farm payrolls Friday. Whole lot of stuff and earnings. Tons of huge earnings this week. Pfizer, SoFi, oh, forget them. AMD, Microsoft, Google, dude, huge earnings. Amazon, Apple, Meta. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be huge. Boeing, I don't think Boeing's gonna do well, but so much, man. So many big earnings. Swing some puts on Boeing. No. Heard it here first. No, I'm just kidding. Not financial advice. Not financial advice. Don't do that. 100%. Yep. Yo, I really need to get this desktop audio working. I don't know why it's not. So, YouTube guys, just a little FYI, why I go quiet sometimes, and it's like I'm talking to myself. We have members in the community, in our Discord community, that join us live every day, that tune in and chime in as well. Right now, we are talking to and listening to the one and only Marziti. He is fantastic. He is great. He does ICT concepts. Really good stuff over there. But you want to join, be a member, come join, talk with us, chat with us, trade with us. Bullishbears.com. Check us out. Join now. Live every day, Monday through Friday. Either me, Jeremy, or Creed. We got SIG streams in the afternoons. I think Bulls might want to take over here. Nvidia's going crazy. Microsoft's near that new high again. Be patient. I'm being patient. I really don't want to give back from this great first trade. But yeah, join us Discord, YouTube. Boom, boom. Now, how do I? Right. I sort of want long. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Takes everything I got right now to not buy because it's really looking like equities want that push higher, but really can't. There's no reason to buy here. This fair value gap was destroyed. I mean, checking at the 15-minute time frame, are there anything? Is there anything? Nope. If anything, we wait for the 15 minute to close, see if we get some type of basing in any direction, or times we could wait for the 30 closes in 4 minutes, the 45, the hourly closes in a few minutes. So we're chilling. We could wait for these higher time frames to close to give us a more certain of a direction, right? So right now, if we look at the 5 minute, we're choppy. But when this last 5 minute closes, we're going to get a 15 minute close, we're going to get a 30 minute close, and we're going to get an hourly close. That should help give us more confidence and sense of direction that the market is going in. Hey. Yep, amen. Don't see it, don't trade it. Did you say Creed was back? Yes, sir, Jim. Creed is back. Creed, the one and only. Yes, sir. I know. Me and him, we're gonna put a webinar together too for you guys. It's gonna be like it's gonna be like an interview type of webinar. I'm gonna be talking to him, asking him about his trading career, asking him, how he started, where he's at now, how did he get here, who can do it, like all types of stuff. What kind of strategy did he find to be the best, most successful with? Just things like that. Here comes that 830 price lining up with VWAP. Beat you. Market doesn't want that 830 price. Yeah, Jim, come join back. Creed's back. Creed's dope. Creed is super cool. He's sort of what pushed me to clean up my charts a little bit. Him and there's this other guy that I saw. But I wanted cleaner charts so I could post like cleaner pictures for you guys, like on our social medias. Yo, real quick, Discord community, YouTube, everyone watching. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Bullish Bears. Just go spam likes on all those posts, because it takes me a little time to put together the news, the calendar, all that stuff. I'm really trying to get us to grow a bit more, but because the account's been around for a while, it's like in some type of Instagram threshold where it's just like not hitting certain requirements with the, I don't know, it's silly, but if you guys don't mind, go show some love on the Instagram page, go drop some likes. Would appreciate it, and I will keep everything posting. I'll keep the news going every weekend, and keep the earnings every weekend, keep things going for you guys. Help us grow so we could do more for you guys. That's how I see it. All right, let's see. We're getting that 15-minute close, that 30-minute close. I'd sort of like the 30-minute to close below the 830 price that I just moved for some reason. Is that still the 830 price? Yeah. Got 5 seconds left. Apple with a little bit of a pushback to VWAP. Microsoft with a huge drop after making a brand new all-time high. How's the 30 look? How's the hourly look? Hourly doesn't look too crazy. I mean, it definitely doesn't look bullish. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Let's see though. Let's see. That was a break below VWAP. Let's see if volume picks back up. Break below that 830 price. See if it picks back up and holds us. The only thing that's like sort of keeping me not really bullish but not bearish is that the hourly time frame does not look like a basing candle. If I'm looking at the 2 hour, the 2 hour sort of looks like a basing candle. Yeah, 2 hour I would be more concerned about. But we're just gonna have to see. 3 hour, 4 hour. 4 hour looks more like a basing candle for the bulls, so that's something I would consider as well. So again, it's just taking the market for what the market is giving us, right? If the market wants to close, give me some type of formation telling me that there's a lot of sellers trapped over here under VWAP and under this 830 price. I'm going to look for long positions. 15-minute time frame, I might even want to wait for the 15-minute to close. It's in 13 minutes, right guys? So I'm not rushing into a trade. I'm staying patient. I'm doing my analysis, and I'm being patient for my analysis to either play out or to not play out and prove me wrong, and then I'm just going to create another trade plan. And that's just what we have to do with the market. Instead of jumping into every possible trade we see, we create trade plans for every potential move there can be. And if we're making 3 to 4 plans a day, if we've been bullish and we focus on 2 really good bull plans and maybe 1 bear plan in case we do have some type of rejection, then great. I'm sure one of those 3 plans will work out. And if not, then guess what? Then you have to reevaluate how you made those plans. Were you making those trade plans at too high of a price? Should you have made one at a lower price? Should you have done this, and this? There are always things to ask yourself when you're getting into trades, when you're getting out of trades, and when you're creating these plans. There's constantly, you have to be asking yourself things 24/7 when you're trading. When you're entering a trade, when you're exiting a trade, when you're looking to enter a trade, when you're making your plans, you have to be asking and talking to yourself. Say, what am I looking for? On the higher time frame, what's the range? What's supply demand? Where's supply demand? On the hourly, the 2 hour, are we making higher lows? Are we making lower highs? What is the market doing? And once you start realizing what the market's doing on the higher time frames, it'll be easier for you to break it down to the lower ones and come up with a more clear-cut and higher probability plan. Because if the higher time frames are telling you one thing, more likely than not, the lower time frames might want to trap those people that are stuck on the lower time frames, but work out for the people that are doing their analysis on the higher time frames. So now what I'm looking for is I'm looking for another type of sell-side liquidity sweep right at this level right here, at this previous spot. Now this is where we entered our longs earlier. So that would be a great spot. Or, pre-market lows over here. I don't know, I guess pre-market would be all the way over there potentially. But this was a strong pivot low. This is the bottom of a 2 hour demand zone. Really strong stuff. Good drop. Really good drop. Definitely, we could have grabbed this too because that was buy-side liquidity. That was a buy-side liquidity trade setup right there. Missed it. It happens. We grabbed the longs up here. We did great. We did great so far. One and done type day so far. Coming back into demand. I wouldn't be going short down here. I wouldn't short this and be like, I'll scalp it, even though obviously I wouldn't go long right here. Yeah, there we go. Big break. Not getting long. Too weak. Look at that big selling pressure. AMD selling off. You caught that? Good stuff. Good stuff. Yep, I know. I'm thinking the same thing. Like, where are we going from here? Sellers were just too strong on that. Guys, I'm gonna be back in a minute. I'm just grabbing a drink. Make sure you guys stay hydrated. Gotta take care of ourselves out there. I'm watching that sell side liquidity at 524. Alright, so we're not in anything right now, but we are trying to come out of this demand zone after hitting that sell side liquidity. All the people who are going short trapped right now underneath that previous pivot. Look at that. Huge. We could have grabbed that for a scalp right there. Quick 10 points. Alright, guys, I'm going to be right there. Bounce. That is a nice bounce. And again, double confirmation on that, right? Liquidity, sell side liquidity sweep, and 2-hour demand zone. See, so the thing with finding different prices at different levels and using different sessions or different times to mark out prices is more likely than not you're going to see a rejection or some type of reaction off of any and every level. All the time, anytime, at any moment, right? So, let's see. Let's say I had a level at, and it's just random, it's just like right here, right, at 565, right? Now, I could use this as a level, say, oh, okay, we broke it, we're not really using it. But then, boom, right here we used it. Oh, well, that was the 1 o'clock, 1 in the morning price. But it wasn't. It was like in the middle of nowhere. So my point is really, we can mark anywhere, we can mark everywhere. We just have to mark consistently and remember that the market is going to give us some type of reaction anywhere, anyways, normally all the time. Like if we wanted to mark the bottom of this consolidation right here, right? Don't they call this an order block, right? I'm trying to get good at that. Like this is an order block, right? Because we had the drop right there. So we had this order block with buy side liquidity, boom, double confirmation. See, I'm trying to get good with that ICT stuff for you guys, so we can start finding some more higher probability trades, more confirmations, better setups. You know, they talk about, I was watching this one video, the unicorn setup or something, where it's like double confirmation because you get an order block and liquidity sweep. Or no, the unicorn setup is what? It's when it's a fair value gap and something else. You never heard of it? Dude, oh man. It was, yeah, I'll send you a link. Nah, I thought it was a real thing. I'll drop his name because shout outs, I guess, always gotta support. This guy named T Trades. He called it, I guess he called it the unicorn setup or some shiznit because it's the double confirmation that makes it so strong. But it's like a fair value gap and order block, or fair value gap and breaker block, things like that. Do you guys know what breaker blocks and order blocks are? Alright. Yo, I wish I grabbed these longs. That's crazy. That's nuts, dude. That's nuts. Cause now look, that leaves this previous 5 minute with 0 fair value gap. That huge candle that could have left us a nice big fair value gap. 0 fair value gap because this candle went all the way back up. This would have been a sell side liquidity sweep, long position at demand, stop loss at the lows. Could have targeted 830 price or VWAP. Again, stop loss at the low of demand. 3-to-1 risk to reward. Good stuff. And this thing looks like it might want to continue. Microsoft is at VWAP, which is some support. Met with some buying pressure. We'll have to see though if it wants to continue. It did have a nice push lower. Apple is at VWAP from being pushed lower, so we have to be careful because Apple is in a downtrend. Need Apple to break 191 even. Look at that long. That's crazy. That's cool. So what? The 12 a.m. price? That's interesting. See, I like that too because it comes off of statistics, it comes off of algorithms, and they can't turn those things off, you know? They can't hide volume. Good stuff, dude. Hey, man, as long as you're wearing it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Any good resources for... Sorry, Missy, I'm just seeing that now. So I recommend the T-Trades, dude. That's who I'm watching, but I'm also going to be making my own set of videos to explain it further for you guys. So definitely up to you. But yeah. YouTube, you guys got any questions, hit me up, hit that like and subscribe button, and again, I'll ask just one more time, and only if you guys don't mind, go spam some likes in the Bullish Bears Instagram. I'm trying to turn that Instagram around, post some memes in it every now and then, post stock market news, post calendar events, weekly earnings and stuff. I'm trying to keep it up for you guys. Alright, Apple broke VWAP. It is above that 191 price, 191.10 right now. Yo, that is crazy. I wonder if we want buy side liquidity up here at 791. That would be something, man. Because now we're in a bit of a range, right? We're breaking highs, pushing back, breaking lows, pulling back. So we're just very, very interesting. Apple with some strength, Meta with some strength. Great market today, guys. I know I only caught this first trade, but this first trade was golden, dude. You guys got any questions, definitely let me know. Just want to see what's up. I see a few new faces in here. What is going on? Hope you're all doing good. Blackfoot, what's up? What's up? See everybody. Bell, Greg, what's up, Greg? Rapid, what's up, Rapid? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you guys catching some trades with us, getting some education in. And gotta remember too, guys, you guys are gonna be at a different level, in a different place in your trading journey than the next person. So you can never, ever compare. Like where I'm at, where Marzitti's at, where Godo's at, where Nicole's at, where all Ricardo's at, you know, where Jeremy's at, Creed's at, Sig's at. Everybody is at their own place, moving at their own pace. Never feel like you have to rush anything. It is not a get rich overnight thing. If it was, it wouldn't be a thing. Think about it this way. Trading's the easiest way to make hard money. No, it's the hardest way to make easy money. Because to put it in perspective, we could just hit buy and then just hit sell and make money, right? We're just sitting here clicking buttons. But it's way more than that in the sense that we have to know when to buy, know when to sell, not lose more than we win, and so on and so on. So it's definitely a lot more than that. I see Ricardo's trying to talk, so I'll wrap that up for a sec. Yeah, no, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and you really can't compare. Once you start comparing, is when you'll start seeing that you're going nowhere. You know, like quite honestly, you will go absolutely nowhere if you start comparing yourself to others. That's why you gotta just find somewhere that you could learn, find somewhere that you trust the other traders, that you trust in like the community, and not just the moderators, the other members too, right? Get a feel for them, see who else is trading the same strategy as you, reach out to them. Maybe you guys could journal against each other, right? Say, oh, well, I see that you wrote a few times that you went short at supply and it failed a few times, but you didn't have any other confirmations. Why is that, right? Things to ask yourselves that you might forget to ask yourself, but you could have almost like when you're a kid, you have that accountability buddy. Have that accountability buddy so that they could hold you accountable and you could hold them accountable. And it's a win win because then you guys are also helping each other, you're growing with each other, and then coming into the same room and learning from the same members, same teachers, and stuff. So it's really great because then you're taking similar trades, you're learning similar styles, and again, you're holding each other accountable, which also makes yourself trade a bit better because then you're thinking, whatever trade I take, this person's gonna see why I answered, why I exited. So maybe instead of jumping in right here, maybe I'm just gonna wait, right? Maybe I'll wait for something more high probability, something in more of my favor. And that alone will make you a better trader. Because it's very easy to get stuck in just hitting buy, sell, sell, buy. It's too easy because then you get stuck hitting the reverse button. Then you take a loss, you reverse. Then you reverse, you get back in. Then you don't even realize, boom, account's gone. And that's the whole thing, too. You have to be careful with sizing, with the reverse button. And again, having that accountability, knowing that, okay, I'm holding myself accountable. They're holding me accountable. I cannot make a dumb trade. I need reason behind this entry. I can't just enter because we're at demand. Can't just enter because it's a sell side liquidity sweep. But I can if it's a midnight price, sell side liquidity sweep, and demand. That's three strong confirmations. I'm going long each time. I should have gone long here, here, here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we look for. That's what makes the difference between an A plus setup and a C setup, right? Now, C setups, those are the 50-50 they might hit. A B setup, okay, 60-40, 70-30. But if you're looking at, you want an A plus setup, that is something with extra confirmation. That is something that there's extra liquidity, there's going to be volume in the market, the zone you're looking for and the reaction you're looking for. You are prepared. Those are the A plus setups that we need to be able to separate from all the other setups. Because once you're able to do that and you see better responses to those A plus setups, you're going to know how to separate them, and then you're going to know which trades to go heavier on. And then you're going to have these A plus setups that you're in 3 to 4 contracts, whereas you're in your B setups where you're in 1 to 2 contracts. So when those B setups fail more often, you're just going to be taking those A plus setups, and those big, heavier contracts are going to be working more in your favor. What else? I mean, I think I covered that. Was a pretty good. That was pretty good. Ricardo, you thumbs down the Optimus spot. I hear that. It really, unfortunately, is. But I know I'm not a fan of it in a sense. Did you see our Tesla video? I'm not. I'm not a fan of it in the sense that like they're gonna make all these humanoid robots, and then what? They're gonna remove all the human labor from manufacturing companies. Like you're gonna put how many people out of work? Not yet. No, no, of course not right out the gate. However, Tesla and Musk being who he is, he is about making batteries. He is about making things last long and all this electronic solar type stuff. So, yeah, I'm not saying he'll do it this year. Right. Then it just can't happen. Right. Right. So then you have to think too. So then instead of making one humanoid robot, because yes, that would take way too much supplies, we do not have all those materials. What if they just made one large robot with 50 arms and hands, and that was boom, one manufacturing robot? See, I guess my whole thing is it's not so much they're gonna make a single robot per human, because that's not gonna happen. That's unethical. But they can, with the advancement of technology and AI, make the robots in these manufacturing companies, that the robots and machines that they already have there, they can make them more self-sustainable. They can make them more almost independent, which again is almost scary. But once they do start making them more independent and able to do more tasks confidently and consistently, then they're going to need less workers monitoring them. They're going to need, I don't know. I don't know. It's but that's horrible. It's yeah, it's really it's not right at all. Because then their argument is, and this was Jeremy's argument too, was, oh well, for every one robot, they'll hire one person. That way, when you hire the one person, one robot, you'll double the amount that you could work. Which, yes and no, because then one person, for every person you hire, you have one robot. Then instead of having to hire 200 people, you're going to hire 100 people and use the other 100 as robots. So it's not really, there's never going to be okay, good, we'll just have more manufacturing. It's just going to be replacing. And that's, again, that's not good. Even articles, things online. It's crazy. The AI alone, boom, as soon as ChatGPT was out, write me an essay on this, write me an article on this, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Now, of course, they're AI articles. They'll never be human articles, so there are things we could tell. But again, who's to say, write me an article on this? Okay, now reword it. Or write me an article on this as if you were talking to a 15-year-old. So it's more specific to how it writes it, right? Or then even that person that's requesting the article could then edit it themselves. There's just so much that AI is now replacing, making easier, which is great. It's great that it's making things easier, but the easier things get, the less jobs that are required. So, oh yeah, me too. No, I'm just kidding. I was busy chatting. There was like a 5 minute supply zone if anybody were to trade those, but I don't trade those. Would have been able to catch a little bit of that, but I'm good. Wouldn't have taken it. Oh, you know what though? 5 minute supply plus this divergence right there. Look, NQ made a lower high, while ES made a higher high in supply. Hey, cool, man. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, don't forget, I think they have the 80% off until. I think today might be the. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it ends today if it hasn't ended already. Yeah, 6 hours left. It ends at like 4 in the afternoon today. What a weird time for it to end. Oh, right, that's true. All right, guys, go buy some accounts real quick. Bullish Bears discount code. Let's grab some YOLOs right now and fund some accounts. Yeah, you still have the month, but today's the last day that you could do 1 day to 1 day to pass. Yeah, I do think, I don't know. I might be wrong on this. Since you're signing the contract and buying it with them, that it's 1 day to pass. I think that contract is still valid on that account. So like if you trade it for 1 day, that account's already hit that 1 day threshold. And then like let's say if you pass it in 2 days when the discount's off, you still that in your original contract with Apex, it does say this is a 1 day to pass type of account. I don't know. I'll let you know because I ended up getting one. I'll let you know tomorrow. Nice bounce off that midnight price. Let's throw that midnight price in there for Godo. Time is it? Ladies and gents, I'm gonna wrap this one up a little early today, in just a little bit. Keep it going for another like maybe 10, 15. See if we get a trade down here. I would like us to sweep the sell side of liquidity over here. That would be nice. Okay, so look, we got our SMT divergence up here with some buy side liquidity on ES. That's what we took out up here with the divergence with buy side liquidity off of NASDAQ as well. Came down, gave us a nice push. So again, that would have been a trade that gave us SMT is divergence. That is one confirmation. Would have gave us that buy side liquidity that we got on ES, two confirmations. And again, NASDAQ already rejected its buy side liquidity at this point, creating a lower high. And I guess the 5-minute supply, but I don't like 5-minute supply, so I would not mark that as a second confirmation. Now we're holding this demand zone again. Really good stuff. Not in any trades right now. Oh yeah, off that. I don't know why I find it so funny, man. I don't know. If it works, it works. I ain't poo-pooing on it. AMD about to drop. Yeah. That's cool. You have TradingView? That's so cool. Live data and everything? Nice. Yeah, we had another SMT divergence down here in demand. ES took out that 830 price. SMT divergence, ESNQ. I hate that this buy side, look, it says it all the way over there. What if I... Middle... Oh, wait, middle... Right. No, but now where is it? Oh, no. Oh, stock market, where you going? See, look, now we're bouncing between the buy side liquidity, our demand zone, which was also our 12 o'clock price, which is also our sell or sell side liquidity, which was also our SMT. See what I'm saying? All these extra confirmations, it almost sounds silly at that point to name all of these things in one spot. But when you name all those things, you gotta go, oh, I gotta take this trade. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's so many confirmations. I need to take this right there. Now, I missed the SMT. I missed the SMT over here. I missed it over here. Was definitely, I caught that after. I was not looking for those. But yo, nice moves. Definitely nice moves. But we do have to remember too, we're looking at the 5-minute chart right here. We caught this pump in the morning from 7532. Got out around here at this first pivot instead of up here at the second pivot. We had this buy side liquidity that got taken. We could have entered short somewhere over here, but that would have been a really wide stop loss. But I mean, that would have been a from this entry point. Stop loss would have to be the high. Target would have to be back at the demand. I mean, 2-1. All right, it's not bad, not the worst. But I wouldn't have been a fan. I really want to go for those 3-1. If I'm getting all these confirmations, I want a 3-1 and higher, 4-1 and higher. Want something better than a 2-1. But because we're in a 5-minute range, we're not going to get something better than that 2-1 unless we break down to the 1 minute and look at the 1 minute, right? Now this would have been just a push, divergence, a drop, divergence, go long. You know, it just would have been some nice quick little moves back and forth. But that's alright. Definitely some good stuff today. Again, one and done today for me on my side. I took that one great trade this morning. Right, caught NASDAQ right at the lows, right over here, original lows. Now the question is there going to be more divergence, right? Does NASDAQ want to go break these highs while ES fails these highs? So I'm not taking any trades, I'm not taking any longs, I'm not taking any shorts. Oh, but yeah, go grab some accounts. Because the 80% sale ends today. They'll probably run. They've been doing, if they aren't running 80, if Apex Trader isn't running 80% lately, they've been running like that 71%, which is super weird. And again, if they don't run any discounts, you just use bullish bears, and you get at least 50%. So you're not gonna be getting nothing. It's always gonna be some type of discount. Yo, look at that 5-minute pop on the VIX right there. What was that? Oh, look at that rejection off the 830 price go though. Yo, it is. Oh no. Wait, what were you long? Oh, nice. All right, so you still closed green? Nice. How many contracts did you scale out of any? Got to make sure you have multiple TPs. Okay. Does ICT move his stops or does he have multiple take profits? Because I'm more of a fan of moving stops versus, I mean, not moving stops, having multiple take profits. No, 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 not trailing stops. Just like, gotcha. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Like if we were long here, Ricardo, and I was like, all right, my stop loss is right here. Once price gets above VWAP, I might be like, okay, I'm gonna move my stop loss to now the top of demand or where VWAP is. Instead of moving your stop loss, having multiple take profits. So like, I'll take profit at the 830, and then I'll take profit at the next buy side liquidity. And that might be my two targets instead of moving up my stop losses. Because the thing with moving up your stop losses, nice. Micros, right? Yo, went 6 minis on my 25K account. That'd be crazy, dude. And one tick and it's gone. For real, dude. So I'm not taking any trades. I'm not seeing any clean setups except us rejecting that 8:30 time frame. Guys, I am going to wrap it up here though. YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button. Appreciate you all for tuning in. Check out our Instagram page, Bullish Bears. Go again, drop some likes on that, guys. I really appreciate it. Take out your phone, go follow it. Just spam a whole bunch of likes. I'm really trying to turn our Instagram around. Really trying to get things moving in the right direction, get us growing some more so we can do more for you guys, have some more streams for you guys, right? How dope would that be? All right, take care, y'all. Peace out, be good, and happy trading.